Welcome to Zip News, the year in review. Racial tension has simmered throughout the US and abroad in 2014 following the shooting deaths of unarmed black men by white police officers. Protests of the peaceful and violent kind have been an ongoing occurrence, exacerbated by the grand jury's decision not to indict the police officers involved. The death of Eric Garner in what became known as the chokehold case angered the nation. The 43-year-old father of 6 died after being put in the hold by a white police officer. On July 17th in Staten Island, Garner was being questioned by police in a public area before being taken to the ground by Officer Daniel Pantaleo. His response, "I can't breathe," became a catch cry for protesters who expressed anger and outrage over the grand jury's decision not to indict Pantaleo. While the compression of the neck and chest led to his death and the case was ruled a homicide, Mr. Garner's pre-existing health problems, including asthma and obesity, were ruled to have contributed to the incident. In Ferguson, Missouri, 18-year-old Michael Brown was shot and killed by Officer Darren Wilson. According to Wilson, Brown attacked him through the police car window and shots were fired after the teenager felt for the officer's gun. The community of Ferguson and citizens from across the nation were enraged after the grand jury decided that Wilson had no criminal case to answer. Explosive violence erupted on the streets and in some instances, demonstrators decided to take action against police. Huge die-ins were staged as protesters lay down in masses to represent the 4 hours Michael Brown lay dead in the street. In Cleveland, Ohio, on the 22nd of November, 12-year-old Tamir Rice was walking around a park pointing a pellet gun at people. The weapon resembled a semi-automatic pistol. Despite the 911 call to police mentioning that the weapon could have been a fake, 2 police officers showed up, with one shooting the boy within moments of arriving at the scene. Police say the boy was told to raise his hands 3 times before he reached for his pellet gun and was shot by an officer. Both policemen involved are on leave while the case is under investigation. On December 2nd, police officer Mark Ryan shot and killed unarmed drug suspect Romain Brisbane in Phoenix, Arizona. Informed the man was dealing drugs from his car, a chase ensued after Brisbane failed to show his hands, removed something from his back seat and fled. During the struggle that followed, Ryan said he felt Brisbane's hand on an object that resembled a gun. The officer shot Brisbane while the object turned out to be a pillbox. His 9-year-old daughter led protesters to police headquarters, demanding greater transparency from local authorities with regards to the case. US President Obama has addressed the public outrage that has consumed the nation, commenting on the distrust that exists within minority communities toward police. Mr. Obama was greeted with applause when he said, "Too many Americans feel deep unfairness when it comes to the gap between our professed ideals and how laws are applied on a day-to-day basis." I'm Amy Jobson. Thanks for watching this special edition of Zip News.